Now this one is special. This is a contender. This could be the best livery I've ever created. Is it the best livery of the 4 we've seen this season? You guys can judge. Today, we're back with some more My Team, guys. If you haven't seen the previous episode, go check it out. The Mexican Grand Prix link in the top right. Today, I officially reveal to you our final special livery of the season. Special number 4, the Maserati 110th anniversary special. Now, you can see for yourself, a red livery in essence with the double blue highlights. Now, the reason for this is because on the timeline, on the calendar, Vegas, the 2024 season, is of course in November. And that coincides with the 110th anniversary for Maserati, which has just begun and I believe will continue for the next year or so. So, yeah, I thought I had to get something special designed, and this really does tick every single box. So guys, we've got the standard, we've got the white, we've got the Italian blue special, and we've now got the 110th anniversary. You guys can be the judge and tell me what you think. Either way, guys, leave a like on the video and subscribe, and let's get into it as we begin today's episode with upgrades. Now, we spend 2,000 points on a major front wing upgrade, looking to try and hopefully improve for Qatar, which is going to be a crucial race for the update to arrive. Now, we also have a marketing department event, and we have to pick a rival. I'm going to go all in. We're going to pick Verstappen. He's our championship rival, and this race is championship critical. 3 rounds remain. Every point matters. Now, we skip ahead in the timeline. We took care of activities, and everything is hopefully going to tick along. We also have not just a special car livery, we have special race suits for this one as well in the red, which we'll see in just a little bit.
Our new parts have completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
Now, with that out of the way, let's talk about this weekend. The forecast is dry. Elsewhere, updates. We only have a general maintenance wear update from the teams, so we'll take that. In terms of the performance chart, no change for us. We dropped to 5th. Mercedes re-overtake us. Ferrari on top, and Red Bull not too far away. McLaren are the biggest movers this weekend. They've brought a huge package this weekend on updates. Now, the championship. The gap is 26 points between Verstappen and myself. In the constructors, we're 35 points behind Mercedes. So the goal is to win the drivers and get 4th in the constructors. So we're going to see if that's possible. Anyway, with that out of the way, all the updates, all the car liveries and everything shown, we can jump into practice and we can put this livery into action. And yeah, on track, she looks beautiful. I love how this turned out. I really do. On the onboard as well, it ticks every box and just genuinely a very nice mod, which I'm happy with. And again, I'm going to release everything for you guys at the end of the season in an entire package.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Now, practice went pretty damn well. Tyre wear was good, actually great, and race fuel load or race fuel burn was excellent, really good. The car was working well. We had a bit of an off lap, but generally we followed the trajectory of the average wear patterns, and everything looks in a good condition. Now, we finished practice in P11, Jamie Chadwick in P14. We both finished with the same time, essentially 31.7. So it seems like Jamie may have taken a step forward this weekend, but either way, here are the new suits. Absolutely epic. You can't quite appreciate it, but there is a 110 all the way down the abdomen to kind of, bring that tribute together. And yeah, it looks awesome. Big shout out to Race King for the race suits. You'll see those also in the race intro and the qualifying intro, so keep your eyes peeled. And speaking of which, we finished practice, so we can now jump into qualifying. So we get a glimpse at the suit properly all the way through. So don't skip, stay tuned, watch the next 20 seconds and let me know what you think of the entire race suit for Vegas.
The walls are close, the speeds are high, and the location is borderline unbelievable. It is time for qualifying in Las Vegas.
yeah, I think it looks awesome. Anyway, let's get to qualifying. Serious business now. Serious face, game face on. We get our first lap underway. Running a little bit wide through turn 1. We didn't quite get the apex, so we had to push on anyways and get a lap on the board. The rest of the lap went pretty well, pretty decent. Over the line, 29.4, P6 behind Albon, Piastri ahead of the Haas boys. But generally not what I was looking for. Now, when I was going to start my second lap, I saw Jamie Chadwick finishing hers, so I actually chose to give her a bit of a slipstream on the way to the line to finish her lap, and I think we've got this pretty much perfect as she'll go straight behind us to P9 and into the top 10 as we now get our second lap underway. Now we correct our turn 1 error and find time, but we get turn 2 wrong. I had to correct my turning point so we didn't get the right line through there. So we kept on pushing, eventually found a couple of tenths over the rest of the lap, but critically right here, this chicane, we found double the time, and we essentially, doubled our advantage from a 10.5 to 3 tenths, and this is going to be good, a very good time. This should be a 29.1, and we jump to P5 with a purple sector 3. So good baseline, good pair of laps there, and that sets us up very nicely for the last run. Now you can see here it's extremely close, 6 cars within a couple of tenths, although Leclerc right now just moves the goalposts into a 28.8. So 3.5 tenths we have to find. Let's get to work and let's see what we can do as we get our final qualifying run here in Vegas underway. Yes, what a lap. I didn't think pole was on the cards, but we delivered. We smashed, especially sector 1. We ironed out those mistakes, and we just found a little bit of time everywhere else, put it all together, and that is what you get. The top 3 covered by less than a tenth. It's really close, a really competitive session, but crucially, critically, Max Verstappen is only P10, and Perez being P13 kind of confirms Red Bull are in a bit of trouble here. So, could this be a race where we take a massive chunk of points out of Verstappen and get ourselves right up there with him, neck and neck, into Qatar, let alone Abu Dhabi? Who knows? Either way, good session all round. If we scroll to the bottom now, you'll see also Jamie Chadwick had a good session as well, as she finished P15, 7 tenths behind. So yeah, a really close qualifying, really close field spread, but either way, we'll take it. Good qualifying, the car looks good, and it's quick, which is what you love to see. So we're going to try and convert this. A win around here with the situation Verstappen being P10 could be massive. So let's get into it and let's see what happens in Las Vegas.
Amid growing interest in the US and legions of fans added in the last couple of years, there is so much excitement for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. 3.8 miles and 3 straights. A good place to do some sightseeing at around 210 miles per hour. 17 corners should provide plenty of interest and lots of overtaking with 2 DRS zones. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Martinez lines up on pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Norris, Hamilton, Russell, Albon, Verstappen, Fernando Alonso, Stroll, Perez, Gasly, Chadwick, Bottas, Hülkenberg, Oscar Piastri, Tsunoda, Magnussen, Joe, Ocon, Ricciardo, and Logan Sargent. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. Welcome to the commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes. Alongside me is Anthony Davidson. Things seem comfortable. They seem stable right now. That's a positive. But do they need to be pushed to the next level?
Well, that's the thing. You know, as a driver, it's easy to feel like you're the individual. It's all about you. And, you know, you want to further your career the best you can. But you have to have the team hat on as well and play the team game, work with your teammate as best you can. It's not an easy balance to figure out.
Right, here we go. Time for the race. Now, we delivered a perfect lap in qualifying to secure P1. However, the big thing here, Verstappen is 8th. A long, long way back. And a chance for us to hopefully convert this into a huge win and outscore Verstappen by a significant margin, to the point where heading into the last 2 rounds, it could be game on in the championship in a real serious way. Now, strategy, very simple. Medium, hard. Simple, 1 stop. Fuel, I'm going for 0.2 of a lap over, so 25.2 for 25 laps. Either way, I'm ill, my voice doesn't sound too great, I don't feel too great, so we're going to power through and we're going to jump right into the race and see what happens. Let's try and convert, pick up this win, and hopefully give this livery the send-off it deserves. Right, let's see then how this goes. It's going to be a tricky one to execute because I think they are going to be hard to drop or beat, you know, on a track like this. So I think we may have to accept our fate in a DRS train today and just kind of manage with strategy and good racecraft. So let's see. Good lineup. Right, here we go. Lights on at Vegas. Let's get to it. Oh, wow, what a start from Leclerc. Just completely shot off the line. Sainz having a look around the outside. We managed to fend him off and keep him at bay. Leclerc's been so quick the last few episodes, the last few races, so we're going to have to work hard to keep up with him, and he'll be a good car to follow, actually. Let's just try and get on the race pace, though. It's not going to be easy. The AI are going to be full tilt from the beginning. Oh, in a little bit deep there, but we'll pull it back just about and recover to get a decent chicane section. Once the AI battle around here, that could be opportunity knocking to break a gap. So that's going to be the big, you know, calling sign we're looking for. Basically, AI battles, position changing, and that's when there's going to be chances to break DRS. For now, though, decent first lap. Let's stick with the Leclerc here. We've got a very low wing. We'll have very good straight line speed, so we can use that all race long. You can see already, look at the way we're catching. We're going to just charge the battery here and play the long game. Conserving the rear tyres here is going to be absolutely critical around this racetrack. We're trying to get battery charge up. Sainz will get close, but we should drive away on the second half of the straight, and there we go. To the point where we're actually going to challenge Leclerc instead. I won't overtake them, we'll just sit behind. Leclerc's very quick right now, so I'm happy to just sit behind and follow him for the time being and kind of stretch the pack out a little bit. See if we get a few breaks behind.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
We've got a yellow.
Green flag.
Not sure where it is. Looks like a brief yellow flag. Everyone seems to have got going again. Track limits. Number 1, got to be careful with that. Oh, Sainz having a little bit of a look there. Second lap in a row. But we managed to get to the apex quickly. I'm leaning towards passing Leclerc on this one. Feel like we've started to bunch up in the last few laps a little bit. So I just want to see how we get on in clean air. Could be interesting, I think, for the race. We should be able to pass here fairly easily. There we go. Let's see what kind of pace we have in clean air. We've got plenty of battery to use. We're very hard to pass on a straight, so that's also a good thing to have up our sleeve. Look at the gap, by the way. We're building on Leclerc here. We're building a 1 second gap already. Just on that straight alone, we almost broke the RS, and we're actually going to get it here. We're just so quick on the straight. I don't know if we actually broke the RS or not, but that was an accidental, bloody good effort. I think we didn't break. He's doing okay on this straight, but we almost did it by accident. And now Norris and Hamilton battling. That's going to drop them out of contention. So that could make it just a three-way fight between the two Ferraris and myself today. The DRS detection's further down the straight. If I can break a second here, which I might have done, that's going to be close. I think we might have done it, you know. Leclerc could be in trouble with his own teammate, and suddenly we've ripped the band-aid off. The elastic has snapped. Sainz is not challenging Leclerc, but we've got a gap here. This is huge. Oh, that was close. I had to really turn the wheel and scrub some speed there to get out of it. I'm delaying my battery use to the second part of the straight, but we have managed to keep Leclerc out of DRS range. So he's now going to have Sainz for company. Norris and Co have been dropped. So this race is open now. And there we go. They're battling. So the gap's going to go up even more now. Right, we're in control. This is our race. We can now manage it. Oh, hello, Verstappen P5. There he is, first appearance. Approaching the pit window. He could be dangerous. He'll pit this lap or the next lap. He could undercut. He could get himself in the mix. You never know. Oh, hello, Sainz. Into turn 4. That's going to really cost Leclerc time. And what is his in-lap? So Ferrari sabotaging on a crucial lap. I was waiting for that. That's going to allow me to go an extra lap this stint. Especially as I've been going hardcore on battery saving mode. Look at the time the Ferraris have lost. Oh my god. Right. Well, we've now got another lap or two to go longer here and extend, which is...
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed.
That's poetry for us. Really, really good. Verstappen's flying. He's catching Norris. He'll be in this lap. So that could be interesting. But Max could undercut Sainz. Watch out for that. Oh, Verstappen. Russell battling away. That's going to cost Max some critical time. So forget what I said. Leclerc pit. Who's the one we're looking out for? That's the guy we're racing today. Norris in. Also Verstappen will be in as well. Right, let's see how this lap goes. We'll go one more. We gained over a second on Sainz on that lap, so we'll push, but we'll have to box on this next one to cover Leclerc. Right, 41% right rear. All good though. Tyres are okay. They've done their job. We've had good pace, good racecraft, but crucially just a very good straight line speed, which helps around here so much. The wings are super low on the SRC setup, which you guys can get with my link down below as we box for our one and only stop of the race. Cautious entry onto the hards. Here we go. It should go hopefully according to plan. Even if we have a slow stop, we should be no worse than behind Leclerc. Pit exit is going to help us. It's a good stop, 2.4. Right on the money. We should be clear here.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
And there we go. We're out ahead, in the lead, still got a bit of a margin, which is huge. I thought Leclerc would be a lot closer, if not potentially ahead, but never mind, we've got the gap. So we can now manage the second half of the race and bring this home on hards, barring, hopefully, no last minute disasters or, you know, surprises with a safety car or a VSC or a red flag. Norris has got himself in the fight, I didn't realise. Up to P2. Well then, that's going to be a nice little three-way fight. They'll lose even more time with a third car in the mix. We'll extend our fastest lap on this one. There we go, a little bit quicker. Using hot lap mode. Never mind, lost it instantly. So hello Verstappen. Trying to get every point possible. And speak of the devil, he appears, which just blocks my vision there for the apex. So I can't see where I'm going. Right, we'll use every last bit of battery here to get that fast lap back. Right, that should do it. Easy half a second. Lovely. Right. Now we bring this home. They're just battling like crazy. Leclerc, Norris. Sainz has now been dropped to over 10 seconds. I don't think he'll fall into the clutches of Verstappen, but you never know. Leclerc and Norris are battling like crazy. Sainz has been dropped quite a bit, and to be fair, he's only 2 seconds ahead of Verstappen. I hope Max doesn't get him, but you never know. Either way, we're bringing this home. So we're going to pass the stricken Red Bull of Sergio Perez, who has just retired, but that's not going to change much for us. Anyway, a masterful performance. We had great race pace, but also the AI helped us a lot. They battled way more than I expected, and we got the moves done at the right time. Perfect on the setup. The low downforce configuration was the way to go, and we're going to bring it home. And this win is massive because Verstappen is likely going to finish P5. Yep, there he is. So we'll take it.
Come on! Now we can fight.
Ah, fantastic drive. That's just fantastic. Amazing. You deserved that race win. Well done, mate.
On the world-famous strip, they have passed the neon lights all the way to the checkered flag. They're heading to the top step of the podium.
They led from lights out to the flag at the end, and their race victory was never in doubt, was it? Brilliant stuff by them.
A show-stopping performance from the three drivers approaching the podium right now. It's been an interesting Grand Prix, that's for sure.
Do you know what, right? The funny thing about that race, I'm actually most annoyed for Jamie Chadwick. She just missed out on a point by 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds. And that's a real shame, a real big shame, because that would have capped off an incredible win, an incredible performance in the red livery. But my God, look at the suit, look at the car, absolutely beautiful. We wrap up a maximum points weekend on a crucial moment in the championship, because we are going to put 16 points on Verstappen's head heading into Qatar, which is going to be possibly my best track of the season, with a sprint race also sprinkled in between. So essentially, we are laying the foundations for a title showdown in Abu Dhabi. So 10 points is the gap. We could potentially take the lead in Qatar, you never know. Either way, I think it is going to go to the last race, and you never know what could happen. Anyway, in the Constructors, 5th place, Mercedes are now 21 points away. Another reason to keep fighting. If Jamie had got a point, that would have made it 20 points today, which would have helped. Every point matters right now. But either way, Ferrari lead the constructors with that Perez DNF on the last lap. So, yeah, it's all happening, guys. Both championships are hot, and anything could happen. Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed. In the meantime, on the back end, you would have had the post-race fallout, our rivalry status with Verstappen, of course, our championship status, and then just other bonuses, payouts, damages, all that stuff on the screen we've been shown right now. As always, a massive shout out to the members of the channel for supporting the content. Also, guys, crucially, check out the 2 videos on screen, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm going to rest my voice, and I'll see you guys soon. Ciao.